What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Tired of your old crusty steering wheel leather wrap? I got a solution. Let's get into today's video. Alright guys, so what I got here is an old beat up leather steering wheel. If you guys remember, out of my Subaru STI, I went ahead and replaced it with a carbon fiber and leather steering wheel that I've upgraded. But what I want to do, there's a lot of people that comment on, hey, you know, I want to get my wheel redone, and a lot of people would end up doing is they buy a new wheel, you know, which is nice. But if you want to refurbish the nice steering wheel that you have on there, there's ways. One, we do a custom leather wrap, but you know, there's sometimes that they sell covers or something like that you want to do, and that's what I'm going to be doing to this one. So this is a factory STI wheel, nothing crazy, leather with the red stitch in there, as you can see, but obviously all the leather has been damaged. So this unit that I got is pretty much a repair or like a replacement, and it has the leather steering wheel wrap already done, and it's pretty much already sewn up to the sides with the red stitch in leather with the same material, perforated with solid leather, and it comes with all the stuff you need, the threads and everything that you need with it. But being that we're a trim shop or a upholstery shop, I'll use some different needles that I'll show you that you can buy as well, that are curved needles, so that you can go ahead and go through the seams so that you can pretty much sew it all together. So I'll kind of start putting it on the wheel, and I'll show you guys how easy it is, you know, once you get the wheel out. So obviously each car is going to be different, so you want to make sure you know if you're handy, take the wheel or have a shop take it off for you, and take the wheel off and get it pretty much bare bones like this, where the airbag, everything's off it, and it'll expose everything. Normally what we do is we rip this old material completely off, but on this one they're using it as a base, and then we're just wrapping over it to kind of give it keep this base without having to rebuild it, and then just clean up whatever access is bad, trim it, whatever, and then go ahead and put the new cover on there, and we'll sew it together and make it, you know, look as good as new. So if anybody is looking for a STI factory wheel, I'll have one done after this is done. So let's get to it. So what you want to do is go ahead and find the spot of where these marks are, which are going to be these pieces here, and go ahead and put the cover on. Pretty much like so, where it's pretty much dead center where everything's going to land. That's where we're gonna have to seam everything together. So now that you have it pretty much set, you want everything to kind of follow, you can see, follow these lines, because that's where you're gonna have to stitch it together. So they provide like a little double-sided tape that I kind of keep the cover to stick to the leather there, so that it's pretty much ready to be sewn. Or if you have glue or something, you can probably put some glue on it, whatever's easier, but this came with this, so I'll go ahead and cut it out and put it in the area so that it closes the seam, and then we can start stitching it together. Alright, so I went ahead and put the double-sided tape on all the parts of the leather wrap. Pretty much they're kind of, after you peel them off, pretty much they're ready and tacky. I already kind of did this side here, as you can see. See how it's tacked down where it's all stretched out? Because what you want to do, see, is that these seams have to butt up together. And you want to make it close like so that basically when you're putting the needle through, it closes this gap so that everything's tight, and that's along the whole steering wheel. So I put that double-sided tape that goes on the leather to kind of help tack down. If you don't have that, what you can do is you can use glue, like a 3M adhesive. You would like brush it on, let it tack up, and then strap it and get it to glue so that it closes so that the seam's almost there. So I'm gonna start peeling the double-sided tape and stick it on before we start sewing it together. So now I pretty much got it all taped down. As you can see, there is the separation, but once you start sewing it together, it's gonna close all that up and make it look really nice. So let this sit and then finish sewing it up tomorrow. Alright guys, I'm down to the final couple stitches. Obviously this is a process. It's not going to be something you're going to do pretty quick, but it's just tedious. You have to go up and under. So it just be patient, but the end product you guys are going to be happy with. So like I said, I'm going to finish tying it up here, a couple more stitches, close it up, and I'll show you guys the finished product. Just finish off on this edge, trying to maybe wrap it around a couple times, tie a knot, clip the extra, and you're done. Let's check it out. One last thing I recommend doing is these areas that didn't get glued, I'm gonna get a little bit of glue. You can use like a little 3M glue. Put a little bit of glue here, a little bit of glue there, and then just glue all these ends in. So when you install it, the airbag will cover all that. So just go around all those areas and put a little bit of glue. Alright guys, so I finished up the steering wheel. I have to say I'm pretty proud of myself. It's the first time I did some stitch work like this, but like I said, it's pretty tedious, but I think it came out overall pretty good. I mean, I'll show you a little bit of detail, but I mean, it looks nice. You know, it's all leather now. It feels nice how it should. It's not crusty and nasty. So whenever you guys need your wheels done, you can always either send it to us, like mail it in, and we can redo them in different stitching, two-tone stitching, leather, Alcantara suede, different styles that we can do, two-tone colors. But it has to be a leather because that's what will hold through the stitching process. But I think it came out really good, guys. So comment below, tell me what you guys think. This is a STI 06 STI wheel. So now that I have it done, if anybody's interested, hit me up. I have a brand new one. The only thing you have to do is swap this over, reuse your airbag. But yeah, it came out really good. So let me show you guys in depth what it really looks like. Alright guys, that will conclude today's videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you comment below, tell me what you guys think about the steering wheel, and make sure you hit that notification button for new up-to-date videos, and subscribe to the channel. Here at SOS Customs, we got you covered. Peace.